Do you know exactly how much feed your broilers eat from day 1 to market weight? Stick around, because in this video, I'll show you week by week how to feed 50 birds efficiently, save on costs, and maximize your profit even if you're just starting out. If you are planning to raise broilers and want to do it as a business, the single most important thing to understand is feed. Feed is the biggest cost, and it determines whether you make a profit or suffer a loss. In this example, I use a flock of 50 broilers to make the math easy to follow, and I will explain how much each bird needs and how much the whole flock will eat week by week, starting from day 1. During the first week, each chick needs 18 grams of feed every day. That means each chick will eat 126 grams in the whole week. For the flock of 50, daily consumption is 900 grams, and weekly consumption is 6 kilograms and 300 grams. The cumulative amount for the flock at the end of the first week is 6 kilograms and 300 grams, while the cumulative amount for each bird is 126 grams. Getting this starter feed right is important because chicks use most of their early feed to establish health and initial growth. In the second week, you continue with starter feed. Each chick needs 45 grams each day, which adds up to 315 grams for the week per bird. For the whole flock, this becomes 2 kilograms and 250 grams per day, and 15 kilograms and 750 grams for the week. When you add week 2 to week 1, the cumulative feed for the flock is 22 kilograms and 50 grams. Per bird, the cumulative total after 2 weeks is 441 grams. By the end of this second week, you should expect each chick to be around 475 grams in weight if they have been fed and managed well. In these first 2 weeks, focus on consistent feeding, clean water, good brooding temperature, and hygiene. Small things such as steady feed availability and dry bedding will improve feed conversion and reduce disease risk. Keep records of how much you give and how much is left each day, so you can notice if consumption changes suddenly. When the chicks reach the third week, which is from day 15 to day 21, their feed requirement increases significantly. At this stage, many farmers switch from starter feed to grower feed, although some continue with starter for another week. Both methods can work, but switching to grower is more cost effective because the birds are growing fast and need more energy and protein balance. Each chick will now eat 70 grams per day, which adds up to 490 grams in that week. For the flock of 50, this translates to 3.5 kilograms each day and 24.5 kilograms across the week. By the end of week 3, the cumulative feed for the whole flock stands at 46 kilograms and 550 grams. For each bird, the cumulative feed is 931 grams, which is just under 1 kilogram of feed per bird. By this stage, each broiler should weigh close to 1 kilogram in body weight, which shows how feed translates directly into growth. Moving into the fourth week, from day 22 to day 28, each chick now needs 95 grams of feed every day. Over the course of the week, this is 665 grams per bird. For the flock of 50, daily consumption rises to 4 kilograms and 750 grams, and weekly consumption reaches 33 kilograms and 250 grams. Adding this to the previous totals gives a cumulative consumption of 79 kilograms and 800 grams for the flock by the end of week 4. For each bird, the cumulative feed is 1 kilogram and 596 grams. At this stage, broilers should be weighing around 1.4 kilograms each if feeding and management are on track. The third and fourth weeks are crucial for growth and uniformity. Birds that lag behind at this stage may never catch up, so it is important to make sure feed is always available and of good quality. This is also the period where stocking density and ventilation start to matter more, because as the birds get bigger, they need more space and fresh air to maintain healthy growth. Good management here ensures that the feed you provide is converted into body weight efficiently rather than wasted. In the fifth week, from day 29 to day 35, the appetite of the broilers increases even more. Each bird now eats 122 grams every day, which adds up to 854 grams for the week. When you multiply that by 50 birds, daily consumption is 6 kilograms and 100 grams, and weekly consumption reaches 42 kilograms and 700 grams. By the end of week 5, the flock will have eaten a cumulative total of 122 kilograms and 500 grams. On an individual level, each bird will have eaten a total of 2 kilograms and 450 grams since day 1. At this point, the average weight of the broilers is approaching 1.8 to 2 kilograms, and they are beginning to look more like market-ready chickens. The sixth week, from day 36 to day 42, 52 is usually the selling stage. During this week, each bird requires 153 grams every day, which adds up to 1,071 grams for the week. For a flock of 50, that equals 7 kilograms and 650 grams each day, and 53 kilograms and 550 grams for the entire week. Adding this to the previous totals gives a cumulative flock consumption of 176 kilograms and 50 grams. On a per bird basis, the cumulative total reaches 3 kilograms and 521 grams. By the end of this week, most birds should weigh between 2 and 2.5 kilograms, which is the ideal market weight for broilers. If you choose to keep your flock into week 7, the numbers climb even higher. Each bird would then need 165 grams per day or 1,155 grams for the week. For 50 birds, that comes to 8 kilograms and 250 grams each day, 57 kilograms and 750 grams for the week, and a cumulative total of about 233 kilograms and 800 grams since day one. On an individual level, that is 4 kilograms and 676 grams per bird. However, keeping birds this long is rarely profitable unless your market demands very heavy broilers, because the more days they spend on the farm, the more feed they consume, and the more they cut into your potential profit. Understanding feed consumption is only part of running a successful broiler operation. Feed is the single most expensive input in poultry farming, so managing it wisely is essential to making a profit. One approach is to use concentrate feed, which is a mixture of protein sources and microingredients. You then mix the concentrate with energy sources like maize, maize bran, or other grains. If you can buy these energy ingredients at a lower price, the overall cost of feeding the flock is reduced compared to relying entirely on ready-made commercial feed. Another method, which is often cheaper if done correctly, is to mix your own feed from locally available ingredients. This involves buying energy and protein sources such as maize, soybeans, or other grains when prices are low, usually during harvest. You then store these ingredients and combine them with microingredients and mineral sources purchased from animal feed stores. Mixing your own feed gives you flexibility and can significantly reduce costs, but it requires careful attention to nutrition and correct formulation. If done incorrectly, it can harm the bird's growth and health, so technical knowledge is very important. Even with these methods, the key principle is to buy ingredients when prices are low and store them properly. Avoid purchasing feed when market prices are high, because this increases your cost per bird and reduces profit. For beginners or those who do not yet have experience mixing feed, using concentrate or commercial feeds is safer until you gain confidence. Proper feed management not only reduces costs, but also ensures that your birds grow uniformly and reach market weight on schedule. Planning for market and understanding feed requirements go hand in hand. Before you start raising broilers, it's important to know exactly how much feed your birds will consume and how much it will cost. For a flock of 50 birds, by the end of week 6, each bird will have eaten just over 3.5 kilograms of feed, and the entire flock will have consumed around 176 kilograms. Knowing these numbers allows you to estimate your total feed expenses based on local prices and plan your budget effectively. To make it even easier to follow along, I've prepared two guides, one manual and one automated, that will help you calculate feed accurately. You can find the download links in the description below. It is equally important to plan how and when you will sell your birds. Selling at the right time ensures that the feed you have given translates into profit rather than additional cost. Keeping birds longer than necessary increases feed consumption without necessarily increasing their value proportionally. You should aim to sell when the birds have reached the recommended market weight, typically between 2 and 2.5 kilograms, which usually occurs around week 6. Raising broilers is a business, and like any business, careful planning and attention to detail are what make it profitable. By understanding feed consumption, timing growth stages, and managing costs, you can maximize your returns. Keeping track of cumulative feed per bird and for the entire flock helps you make informed decisions, reduce waste, and increase efficiency. If you follow these principles consistently, maintain proper hygiene, provide clean water, and manage the environment well, you will give your flock the best chance to grow healthily and reach market weight on time. For those of you who want to learn how to mix your own chicken feed to save costs and improve growth, make sure to watch the video linked at the end screen. It will show you step by step how to prepare balanced feed for your broilers. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss tips on raising healthy, profitable broilers. Also check out the end screen video to learn how to mix your own chicken feed and save even more on costs.